It's the DFS Goat Rodeo presented by Reaction Time Sports Podcast. Week 13 of the NFL season coming at you in a variety of different ways. We got Sunday football. We've got Monday football with 2-3 games.
Two. Yep.
And then isn't there a game on Tuesday?
Yep, there's a game Tuesday.
Jeez.
We don't have a Wednesday night football this week.
Wouldn't put it past that's going to happen again. So needless to say, we tried this out last week. A few of our plays hit, some of them didn't.
It was more of a goat rodeo.
It was Goat Rodeo. So like I said, needless to say, if you take our advice and it doesn't work, don't get mad at us. We're just doing this for shits and giggles.
Yep, and we're posting a few days. We still do research during the weekends too.
We do. I mean, we're just going off of what we think's good and what we might play. Like when it comes down to doing DraftKings every week for me, I play multiple lines. So, but these are just guys that stick out to me. And if you want to take my advice, go for it. If you want to take Andrew's advice, go for it. If you want to take Joey's advice, go for it. If you don't want anything to do with our advice, I'm sorry that you don't like it.
You got to pick a side, though.
You do have to pick a side. So
your mustache is a little crooked.
Yeah, things definitely change. I did end up having Tyreek Hill in most of my lineups. I think I did 3 lineups, 4 lineups.
Yep.
I think
I had him in 1.
I saw a lot.
66% of them.
Yeah, I saw a lot of fade Dalvin Cook, and I wasn't on that train. I was like, he's playing Carolina. They suck at defending the run. And it ended up being another Kirk Cousins day. So what do you do?
Yeah.
And, of course, the week before I played Derrick Henry, and I got all pissed. I mean, he didn't have a terrible week 2 weeks ago, but wasn't what I wanted.
Right. And it absolutely could be a turnaround. And obviously, if you have Dalvin Cook and you have Derrick Henry, they're studs. They're high-priced on DFS. If you want to construct a lineup to fit them in, that's on you. But like last week, people said, fade Cook, play Henry. I did the opposite. Now this week, people could be chasing points and going Henry, and Dalvin Cook's got another cake matchup against Jacksonville, and it could be the complete opposite of what it was last week.
Right.
Yeah, I think I looked. It was 44% in my contest. Dalvin Cook, 7% Derrick Henry.
That's what I'm saying.
So it might flip flop this week.
Right.
DFS is a tricky sumbitch.
Yep. One day I'll hit that $1 million jackpot.
I don't care though. I'm still
even.
going with Derrick Henry
because
December is his month. He just explodes in December.
Is the month to
it's
rumble.
Outside this week. It's gonna hurt when he hits people.
Playing Cleveland, right?
They're gonna be like that guy in the Vikings
that's
gonna
be a good
out
game.
Of the way.
It is
because they don't want to hit him.
That's gonna be a good game. Titans, Browns, especially. Cleveland. Holy crap, where'd they come from?
Are the Browns really 8-3?
They are.
What the
What?
fuck? Yeah.
2020, my friends.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, they're 8-3.
Without Odell Beckham Jr., by the way.
Yep.
8-3.
Two-headed running attack, man. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
Yeah, but Chubb just came back a couple weeks ago, I guess.
Kareem Hunt did enough.
Looking at Baker Mayfield's stat line on
he's hit or miss. Hit or miss.
Hit or miss. He's had one good week, and it was the week I played him in DraftKings against Cincinnati.
Good for you.
Actually, I think I played Burrow that week, but yeah, they did go back and forth. He didn't even have a good week that week that they put up 50 points against Dallas.
Mayfield?
Yeah, look at his
that's not good.
Stat line.
It's not
I
good.
believe you.
It's not good. It's not good. So here we go. Week 13 DFS plays. We're going to give you 4. Going to give you quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and then it's up to the guys and myself to who the 4th person is going to be. So this week, I'll start things off with, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Right now, at my quarterback position, I'm going to pay $6K for Ryan Fitzpatrick against Cincinnati, but now Tua is questionable. With that being said, I'm just going to say either or Dolphins quarterback at this point. If it's Fitzpatrick, obviously that's going to be better. Especially before Daniel Jones got hurt last week against Cincinnati. He was doing okay.
Yeah.
He was doing just fine. So I'm going to say either Dolphins quarterback, but right now I'm rolling with Fitzpatrick at 6K at my quarterback spot.
Right on. I was actually looking at those two, but I kind of went away after I seen Tua was questionable in my play. I decided to go to 5,300 and play that quarterback with a bad stat line, Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
Playing the Titans.
Playing Baker.
I just looked. 1 week over 20 points.
Well,
1 week. And that was the
there'll
week
be
he
2
played
weeks
Cincinnati.
after this one.
Nice.
They put up 49 points against Dallas. He
Nice.
scored 17 points.
Who's your quarterback, Dink?
I got Derek Carr going back to the old.
You see how that worked out for me last week?
Last week was
Yeah, it didn't
brutal.
go very well. But they're playing the Jets. They laid an egg last week. They're going to be. Gruden's going to light a fire under their ass.
Who's going to win the game tonight? Goddamn Jets.
So, yeah. Should I just go ahead and go with the stack then?
We'll just roll it. We'll snake draft it here. Who are you going to play at your running back spot?
Running back spot.
Yeah.
Running back spot, I got Derrick Henry. I already told you that.
All right, going Derrick Henry. Boom, back to you.
Derrick Henry.
Oh,
Yeah, there isn't even an explanation.
No,
Just play him.
that guy is just unreal.
You guys are playing the obvious plays.
Yep.
It's between Henry
You
and
gotta have a safe play in there that gets you some points,
You can-
guaranteed.
I am gonna give you a sneaky play. He may not be so sneaky just because he just had a decent game against Green Bay last week. This might be chasing points, but he is playing the Detroit Kitty Cats. This roar will not be restored in Detroit. And this does factor into it. Since I am a Bears fan, there is a difference in the game plan when Trubisky is under center instead of Nick Foles. David Montgomery, 5,500 against Detroit. They're
Yucky.
sign him up, log him in. David Montgomery.
Yeah.
He doesn't take advantage of matchups.
I know he doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
He
who
took
plays.
he took care of Green Bay last week, even though they lost. Over 100 yards rushing, had a few catches, scored a touchdown, 20 plus points. Boom.
Yep.
He ain't doing that twice in a row.
I'll roll it back and give you another Chicago Bears player to play this week. Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I
You
was looking
are
at
going to get him at a discounted price of 6,700. And Mitchell Trubisky loves the living shit out of Allen Robinson.
It's Mitchell Trubisky,
10 plus
though.
catches, hopefully 100 yards and a touchdown. Sign me up.
You're gonna play Montgomery and Robinson.
You're
in the
damn
same
right.
lineup. You better hope they put up 40 points.
When the stash talks, you listen to the stash.
I'm not listening to that mustache.
Who's on the other end of the snake here? Me or Roth?
That'd be Roth.
Okay.
I'm going Tyler Lockett against the Giants. Last week was the DK Metcalf week. I think this week Tyler Lockett comes out.
Giants do have a sneaky
Yeah,
defense.
I know.
Yeah, they got
but
a good
I
corner.
know.
it is Russell
Wilson.
Westbrook. Russell Wilson.
Westbrook
And
got traded
Seattle.
last night.
And we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
What do you got? Receiver.
Stacking, going back to Henry Ruggs.
Did you just like forget to do this and then you just listen back to last week's Goat Rodeo
Yeah.
and
No,
you're
I
just
didn't
taking
like-
my
He
players?
wants another goat rodeo.
I don't know. It was a good pick last week. I don't know what happened to him. He should have had a touchdown right off the bat. I can't exactly remember what happened, but I was watching that live and he should have had a touchdown. I don't remember if he just got knocked out at like the 1 or if he dropped the ball or what happened, but should have been a long touchdown.
Right. Roll it back. Who's your
Yeah.
fourth?
So and then my fourth is can I go 5? Can I do 5?
No, 4.
Uh,
We don't want to get sued.
okay, well the fourth one is somebody else that plays for the Raiders.
The Raiders.
And then the fifth one is Adam Thielen.
He doesn't play for the freaking Raiders.
Yeah, he's the fifth one. The fourth one is some other pass catcher that plays for the Raiders that they can figure out on their
He
own.
plays tight end, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay.
It's the Jets. Just come
The
on.
Jets. It's the goddamn Jets.
If there's ever a week where he's gonna break out Henry Ruggs, it's this week. And
It
Derek
should have
Carr's
been
only
last week.
He's only 5,800, and people are gonna be pissed at him, and no one's gonna play him.
True that.
Yes.
True that. True that. Roth, where are you
6
going at
points
number
against
4?
Atlanta. Come on.
Justin Jefferson. He's the hot
Vikings
hand.
receivers for the win this week, apparently.
Justin Jefferson has just been way too hot this year.
Right.
They ain't slowing him down.
They're playing Duval County.
He is fun to watch.
Yes,
he is. He is very fun to watch.
I
need
they-
that jersey.
I haven't had hell is
every
that thing?
time. It just pops up every time.
I
Just
haven't
ignore
had
that.
fun watching a receiver since Randy Moss. Like
Yep.
this.
He's
He's
fun.
unreal.
Well, Diggs was getting close, but
No, Diggs never. I mean, he was good. He just, I don't know. There's something about Jefferson, and every time
Yeah.
he scores, he does that dance.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to cap it off. I'm going to stack. I'm going to give you a tight end play, 4,200 against Cincinnati. Stack them with Fitzmagic or Tua, whatever one. It's not Devontae Parker, and it's not Jakeem Grant. Mike Gesicki, tight end spot. Look at what Evan Ingram just did against Cincinnati last week. They are horrible against the tight end. It's a kind of, I guess if you want to call it a mid-tier price for a tight end. He's more on the lower end. He's not a Kelsey or a Waller, but you can get him at 42, allows you to make some moves in your lineup. Mike Gesicki.
You'll get him at a low percentage too.
Absolutely.
Because everybody either goes and pays up for tight end or they go way down in the basement.
That's right. All right, Survivor picks. Last week for week 12, I took the Saints, picked up the W. Boom took the Sea Chickens, picked up the W. And the Dink took the Cleveland Steamers and picked up the W. So we all went undefeated once again. If you needed a team to pick and you had the ability to pick one of those three and listen to us, you would move on to week 13. What are you guys doing for week 13? I'm going to start with Roth because he is the difference maker in this segment. What do you got, Roth?
Well, I'm going to go to a kind of a barn-burning game, and I'm going to take the Bills beating the 49ers on Monday night.
Bills Mafia.
That's
Let's
right.
Go.
Get
Boom.
those tables out.
Taking Bills.
Back on the bandwagon, baby.
God, I fucking hate you.
Me and the Dink, we are both taking the Vikings against Jacksonville because we don't have any other choice.
I swear to God, if we fucking lose.
I'm not on the bandwagon per se, but I didn't have a choice, so I'm rolling with the Minnesota Vikings. Skull Vikings.
If I went with my DFS lineup, I should be picking the Raiders.
True that.
But I'll go with the Vikings.
That's fine. All right, guys. That's going to do it here for the second installment of the DFS Goat Rodeo, brought to you by Reaction Time Sports. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday night around 6 to 6:30 on our Facebook page at Reaction Time Sports Podcast and check out our live broadcast. If you want to check us out on any podcast platform, find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio at Reaction Time Sports Podcast. And also give us a follow, a share, or a like on any of our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Find us there. We post often. Comment. Put us on blast. Whatever you want. Make it fun.
Just have fun.
Have fun with it, guys. Week 13 should be a good one. See you on the flip side.